Hey, here are the topics. We're going to talk about the pilot that had an emergency landing with weird, weird wheels, let's say that. And we're going to talk about the study that talking about workers, good workers, and also average workers, but with a twist. Cue the music. Hey, welcome back. Monday, our 191st episode. Look at this. Here. Snow. The first snow of the season. For winter, it's crazy. Now it's raining and kind of being icy-ish. It's not that bad, but we were afraid that it's going to be all ice. But we have a back path. Now it's lower than Friday's show. I have my stand here. So it's not a test, but I'm testing here, and people can walk just here. Anyway, so let's go. It's 0 degrees Celsius, 32 in Fahrenheit. It's 191st episode here. I'm going to give a shout out to Lara. I think she mentioned about my phone, because that's Friday. I talked about how my phone was very weird last week. Like, it was stuck in updating mode for hours, and I had to learn how to reboot and a hard stop, and I had to cool it down to make it work because it didn't work. So she was worried about it since it was a new phone I mentioned, but I think it's gonna be okay. So let's go to the first subject. In 2005, a pilot made a emergency landing. You see a car here, Communauto. It's a sharing company for cars, just first car, imagine. Then we're gonna say cyclists. Anyway, so 2005, there was a pilot that had an emergency landing to do, and it's crazy. I didn't know that, but his landing gear in front, the wheels were sideways, so it couldn't roll with the airplane landing. How come? I didn't know that. I guess it goes down sideways and then it turns, but it didn't turn, it was stuck. And he knew it. But he did it perfectly. He landed, it was a JetBlue company. He landed in the back first, slowed down with only the back wheels on, then landed, and now flares started to fire everything, but he used it at the last moment to make sure that they're gonna be safe. There was fire and everything. I thought they would break off and then the nose would hit, but he managed to stop the plane with that gear sideways, broke. It's another color, silver, and that's it. It's crazy, and he managed to stop it. I bet he destroyed the strip. All the asphalt there, it was crazy. I don't know, but it was imagine. Because I think I saw another plane that he lost the front wheels and then dive, and then the fire came and everything. So crazy. 2005 JetBlue, if you want to look it up, So let's move on. Harvard studies in 2015 says hiring productive workers, like superstars they call it, but with a toxic attitude, will cost more to companies than average workers with a good attitude. And I think it's true. Where I work, I always say I prefer someone positive, who smiles, who is friendly, than someone who knows it all, but has a toxic like attitude about it. I don't know why, but I feel like that. And I think as I see it time and time again, and I think with age, you realize that you can see the attitude of people, what can do to a group, and I don't want it. I don't want toxicity in the workforce. So it says I don't know the study and what is the based on what kind of company, but they say that a toxic worker can cost the company above $12,000, but a toxic company, toxic superstar worker can bring like more 5,000 and something, comparing to other workers. I don't know where they found those numbers, but I feel it's true because it will cost more, even like double the more profit they bring in if they're toxic. We're gonna see a bus. Oh my god, yeah. So those are the colors of Montreal's buses. It's true. Anyway, so that's it. Um, Look at the Harvard 2015 study on productive workers, superstars. So that's it. So I will go and get some coffee. I didn't bring any coffee here in the new spot. Maybe time will tell. But if you like, hype this video with high points on your app or YouTube app on your phone. If you like, show some love. Subscribe. Paint that bell. I want to see a like. I want to see a dislike. I want to see a reaction. Let's go for the algorithm. I don't know about the sounds and the cars and everything, but let's try. And see my pinned comment, if I remember. I comment your comments. And if you comment, you're going to give a shout out like I did to Lara in the beginning of the show. And also, share it to your grandma or share it to your coffee crew. Your coffee, your crew could be the ones who makes your coffee, or your crew could be the one who makes your coffee, who drinks coffee with you, not makes your coffee with you, drinks your coffee with you. And one of the most famous quote on YouTube. Hee.
I have copyright problems, so I decided to change it. Do 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 do.